This is a very tremendous honor, and thank you so much to everybody here for recognizing me this evening. Like the video said, when I received the letter a few months ago, I had to kind of double take on it and think they had the right address just to make sure it was coming to the right individual. Because I look in this room and I've had the opportunity to talk to a few people that I know in this community, Dr. Alicia Thompson, Dr. Noreen Karochi, Dr. Brett Andrews, and then Ann Fox and Cindy Miles, two people I know very well through my involvement with Rotary Club. And I don't feel like I should be on this stage right now. This is something that I feel, like I said, I'm still a young professional. I feel like I have a lot more to do to prove myself to be here on this stage. And many of the recipients alongside me that are getting awards this evening too, you guys are very much more, further along your careers than I am, and to receive this is a very, very huge honor for me. But I will say, after some reflection and sitting down and really absorbing what happened, leadership to me isn't necessarily about achieving national notoriety. It's about recognizing an opportunity and rising to the challenge, because I think a person can lead from anywhere at any time. All it takes is someone to instill the courage in a person to do so, and the Wichita community has really done that. Is instilled a lot of courage into me to rise to the challenge. For me, leadership is about people. It's about being a value to everyone I interact with. Leadership well is as simple. Leading well is as simple as remembering to remain others-centered instead of being self-centered. Leadership is about being open to others' opinions, because what you hear may make the difference between merely being good and ultimately becoming great. Leadership is being willing to put others' needs and desires first and trust that they will freely give you the best they have to give. Leadership is about being inquisitive in order to help others tap their hidden genius, one wise question and courageous conversation at a time. And finally, to me, leadership is about not becoming prideful, because I think pride can ultimately lead to failure. I'm going to go off script a little bit, but I had to sit back because I moved back to Wichita about 3 years ago, after spending about 6 years in Kansas City. I had everything again. I did not want to move back to Wichita. I had this place I was going to come back for a couple years and leave and move on with my career and do something different. But I found home in Wichita. I actually felt that I was a true professional in Wichita, and receiving this award really highlights that for me. Of I'm able to make a difference in this community, and receiving this award has really showed that I can be that multiplying leader that I hear about in books and podcasts and everything. And so receiving this award tonight is a very tremendous honor. And so I do want to thank Newman University and the alumni and the Board of Trustees for this opportunity. Thank you so much for that. I want to thank Dr. Andrews. We met about 2.5 years ago, and I needed to transfer my MBA, and no university was going to help me do that. And I found Dr. Andrews and learned about his philosophy about teaching, and felt Newman University was the best place for me. And so he's become a mentor and a lifelong friend to me. And I also want to thank my family. They're actually over here at table 4. For those that don't know where we're sitting at, they put up with me for 31 years, and I'm the youngest of 3 boys, and they still put up with my aspirations and my smart remarks every now and then. So that's I thank them for that. And then also want to thank my girlfriend. Actually is here this evening with me. So, she actually took a chance on me, which is very unique. So I think that's my biggest success, is actually finding somebody who can stick with me for so long. So that's a big feat. But I do want to thank the Wichita community. Wichita has been a very amazing place for me, and just like Dr. Karochi had said, it's like, if you think that Wichita doesn't have something going on, Wichita's got a lot going on. The Chung report was kind of the ignition for me when I read that report. For those that don't know, definitely Google that, check that out. That ignited me to really do a lot of things that I do in this community. Now, before I close, I do want to leave everybody with a challenge. If you really want to see transformation happen, not only in this university, in this community, but worldwide, really what you need to do is instill courage in another person, because that's where you're going to really truly unleash someone's true leadership potential, because that's what Wichita's done for me, is they instilled the courage in me to make a difference. So thank you very much for this award. I appreciate it.